You went to New England as a All-Pro, a Pro Bowler, MVP, every thing.
Yeah.
You did it all. But when you get there, because the way they operate, the New England way, they want the hot hand right now. They erase all that other shit. I played special teams in practice. You're 12. What the like?
But another thing too.
You talking
Another
about?
thing too. Let's
That
go back
ain't
to
me.
this. Let's go back to this. Like I sensed a lot of things like that. I wasn't that wasn't me. I'm not an argumentative person. I'm like, coach, let's figure it out. Like
Yeah.
And that example that you used, that's what they're like. That's a normal day. Like this is why I love and respect. I think Bill Belichick is the most misunderstood person in all of sports.
100%, 1,000%.
He dope as shit.
Yeah.
He is a cool dude. He understands the game. He's like an historian of the game.
Yo, what's going on? If you don't know me, my name is Keith. I do Black Quarterback Series. And this is one of those videos that I really wanted to make. Let's talk about the Patriots schedule. And we already know the qualifier is if Cam starts all season. Let's get it. We do a little bit of everything. If you want to take a trip down memory lane, I have a playlist of the season 2 from this point, last year, all the way up until the Super Bowl. I did the playoffs. I did every week regarding quarterback. So just check it out if you want to go down memory lane. So we're going to get into it. The Patriots schedule. My guy Cam Newton. The reason I even started this series 2-3 years ago is because of Cam Newton, and I thought he wasn't getting protected as much as he should have, and so I wanted to say something about it. And me and my uncle had a brainstorm, and it just took off from there. So we're gonna get started with Miami's schedule. So their first game is against Miami. I think they'll beat Miami. It might be close as a divisional game. First game of the season, we really don't know who Miami is right now. But we kind of do, but we kind of don't. So I think they'll get that one. The Jets, Bill Belichick is going to outcoach. I forgot the name of the guy. New York, I'm going to put his face up here. And Cam's going to outplay Zach Wilson, who I think is just going to be Sam Darnold 2.0. Now, I'm not saying that as a compliment because I think Sam Darnold would be better on Carolina. I just don't think Sam Darnold was very good with Adam Gates and all the craziness they had there. So, yeah, we have New Orleans. We don't know what New Orleans is right now. Sean Payton, Bill Belichick, Jameis Winston, Cam Newton. So I think that'll be a relatively close one. But I think they'll win in a field goal. And so we got the game that I'm probably gonna do his own individual video about when this game happens. The Brady Bowl. Tom Brady comes back to New England probably for the last time in his career as an opponent. And if Tom Brady wins, he will be one of 3 or one of like 4 quarterbacks who beat every team in the NFL. Because most of the time we get a good quarterback that retire with that team, or an injury takes them out. Normally you don't get opportunities to beat every team ever. So yeah, I think Cam might be able to do that as well. I would have to check to see if he's beat every team. So I think they'll win that one. Super duper close. I'm betting with my heart, but my mind tells me that Brady is going to win this game. But my mind says don't go with Brady, go with Cam. So I'm gonna go with Cam. Cam, contrary to popular belief, outplayed Brady last year. If you put in Cam's rushing numbers, statistics, in his total average of touchdowns, and his rushing yards, and his total yards, it looks pretty comparable to what Brady did. Brady is going to show the age this year. He's going to play well in this game, but he might not play well for the next 2 weeks. So Brady's going to play well. This is going to be a 400-yard, 3-4 touchdown game for Brady. But I think Cam's going to beat him. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be relatively close, and then New England will figure something out, and then it won't be close. Probably like 2 minutes to go, and Cam will be taking these. So, and then we got the Texans, that's a blowout. We got Dallas, that's probably a blowout. Then we have the Jets again. They're going to beat the Jets, probably be relatively close the second time around. Chargers. We gotta see what that young guy in not San Diego, LA. We gotta see what that young guy in LA is really made of. I'm gonna put his face on the screen. We gotta really see what he's made of this year. Bill Belichick has a really good record against young quarterbacks. I can't remember the record that he has against first and second year starters. It's ridiculous. He doesn't lose to first, second year guys. So if that guy plays well, because his name is spacing me right now, his name will be right here. I think his name is that's not. I'm gonna take this out. If that young guy plays well, I can't remember his name. His name's gonna be right here in his face. If he plays well, I could see New England losing this game. Might be the first upset of the season, because at this point New England would be like 7-1. This might be their first loss of the season. This might be New England's first loss of the season. If they can get past New Orleans and Brady in Dallas, they'll go undefeated up until this point and possibly lose to the Chargers. So penciling that in as a loss, but I doubt they'll lose. Cam's homecoming. If Cam's starting by this point, this will be Cam's homecoming, coming back to Carolina. Coming back to Carolina for the first time as an opponent. And I think Cam's going to show out. He's going to do what Brady did. Cam probably have 2 rushing touchdowns, throw for over 250 yards, 2 touchdowns passing. The running backs are going to play well. I think he's going to play well. I think Cam will be player of the week this week. He'll be player of the week this week, just based off simple fact. He's going to be so motivated to show them what they lost. And Sam Darnold is going to play well as well. So it'd be just like last year, where the Panthers played really well in one half and then didn't play well the second half. Either they're going to play really well in the first half and not show up in the second half, or they're going to play awful in the first half and show up in the second half. We never know. We'll have to see. The Browns. I think they'll lose to the Browns. The Browns' rushing game is just ridiculous. I think they'll lose to the Browns. Just based off the fact, like I said, the rushing game. I'm not sure how their defensive line is going to hold up against Cleveland's nasty offensive line. So I think they'll lose that game, but it'll be close. New England won't lose any. New England won't get blown out at any point this year. I think all their losses will be close losses. They'll blow out Atlanta. They'll beat the Titans. They'll beat Josh Allen the first time and lose to Josh Allen the second time. The Colts is a tough one, because I'm not a big Carson Wentz fan, but the Colts are a tough out. The Colts are a really, really tough out. But I think they can get it together and win that game. I feel like Cam's not gonna have a really good game, because the Colts, like I said in my other video, if you haven't seen the other videos, I'm gonna leave the playlist above. Just like I said in the other videos, I think the Colts are really good and really well coached. The Colts will be a tough out. The Colts will be a major tough out. So I can see that going either way, but I got the patience pulling that out. Like I said, all these games are close, so they're pulling that. That'll probably be a field goal game. Like I've said with just about every division, I expect the games. I expect the divisional games to split. So if they don't beat Josh Allen at home on Monday night, they'll lose to Josh Allen. They'll lose to Josh Allen when they play them again. I expect that game to be flexed to the Sunday night game. They blow out Jacksonville, and they probably lose to Miami in a trap game, because they'll be in Miami, and at this point it'll be cold in Boston. So I expect them to lose that game. So let's see how many losses I have on there. So I have them at 14-3. I expect them to have a really good season. No COVID. Everybody's going to be healthy. People are coming back from protocol. The line has been beefed up. The receivers have been beefed up. The tight ends have been beefed up. The running backs, everything has took a major upgrade. So they're like a football team now. So I expect them to be 14-3. And if they're 14-3, Cam is probably in comeback and MVP considerations at that point. 14-3 is on the high end. 14-3 is on the high end, depending on how Cam plays. Are we going to get 2015 Cam, or are we going to get prior to 2015 Cam, when he was very frustrating to watch? So That's my final analysis on the Patriots. And there's one more thing I want to add on the Patriots. Expect there to be a lot of Mac Jones should play early propaganda. It's already started. So expect that. Expect that propaganda. Cam shouldn't lose his job unless he actually plays awful. And if he plays awful, I will get on here and tell you, hey, Cam should lose his job. So until then, Cam is our starter. We will be covering this. And I got him going 14-3. So tell me what you think. Tell me I'm crazy, because I probably am. So let me know what y'all think. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all next time.